Okay, this is last exercise we're gonna do. So basically, that's a building we look at. It's not fully completed. I'm gonna show you how to make this building in the workbench called architecture and structure. This one. Okay, so we're gonna start from scratch. I'll shut this one down. Okay, so now instead of going to File New, this time we go to Start, Project Center, Architecture and Structures. Check Enable Hybrid Design, check Create Geometric Set, name it as my first architecture. Architecture, okay. Click OK. Alright. And first of all, let's make a sketch. Inside this folder, click Sketch. Reference will be XY plane. Click OK. So let's check our unit setup. Go to Tools. Oops, not this one. Tools, Options. You can also press F10. So make sure you under meter length in parameter and measures. Click OK. Rectangle. And if you kind of like spin around away from your normal view, one button can bring you back to normal view is this one. Click normal view. And we'll delete this three constraints, horizontal and vertical. Just delete. And we'll draw a construction diagonal line. Click this construction button using line tool, connecting the corner points. And then we'll make these two lines symmetric. So hold Ctrl down, multiple select them, and pick up this diagonal line to the left one. You have to follow this order. And then using this dialog box, check symmetry, click OK. Same sequence, apply to these two lines, pick the diagonal line, again, symmetry. Okay. So let's double click these two lines, a distance, cancel this. So this will be, let's say, 26 meter. This be 13 meter. Okay. And so, okay, this one is a bit tricky. This will be this direction. Yeah, that's better. So 13 meter. Okay. Now we're gonna constrain this line angle. So we need to draw a construction vertical line from this point. Make sure that it's vertical, and let's apply an angle constraint. Make it 15 degree. And now we need to locate this the whole shape. So if you constrain the horizontal line to H direction, right click, go to coincidence, and constrain the vertical line to the V direction, right click, coincidence. Not fully constrained, all turn into green. And before we move away from the sketch, we also need to output features of these four lines. Yeah, so we just hold Ctrl down, pick up the four lines, and using these two output feature. If you check your sketch output, you have these four lines. We also need to output those 4 points as well. Just pick up those 4 points using the same. You got the 4 points. Let's rename those lines according to direction. So this one located to the south. The bottom one, let's call it south. And this one will be east. See the highlighted one? Alt Enter, let's call it east. Okay, and this one is north. Apply, okay, and this one is west. Done. So now we can exit sketch. Alright, and then next one we're gonna create a plan. So the idea is we're gonna draw vertical lines based on the 4 points to create the edge, the roof edge, and we can fill in a surface. First of all, we need to make a plane. Control the peak point. Let's say offset from plane. Reference will be XY plane. Make offset as 6 meter. Click OK. We got a plane. Oh, reverse direction. Okay, 6 meters. And then we're gonna do is we're gonna draw 4 lines. Double click. So from this point at the first, using point direction method. Direction will be that direction. Make this one as 2 meters. Click OK. Carry on with this point, that direction. Make it 4 meters. And then this point, direction that 2 meters. And the reason why it keeps popping out is because I double click this line, so you just keep going until you click cancel. So last one, I do point. Instead of I give a dimension here, I can just pick this plane, meaning this line. Sorry, I forgot to give the direction. That direction. This line will stop to this plane following that direction. Okay, and cancel. Now got 4 lines. From there, I will draw a polyline. Expand that using this polyline method. So pick this point, this point, this point, and this point. Close. Check this one. Click OK. Yeah. And then I can fill in a surface. Boundary it. Pick up this polyline. Preview. That surface will be the support for the roof slab. Right. And now those tools are dedicated for architecture and structures only. It's different from solid, but actually it's will create a series of features as architectural components. So this one, if you stay your mouse, will give you a grid. Basically, that will create, let's say, call it elevation. A grid level. Okay, you see that will give you a new kind of like folder, which is in parallel to geometric set. So that's just the folder can save all the objects created from those expanded tools. The next one, we're going to make a grid level. So you click grid level, second one. Yeah. Reference plane will be XY plane. Level name, let's name it level 1. Click OK. See this little light blue thing here. And second one will make a peak, one control the roof peak. So we'll refer to the higher top plane, give it name roof peak. Okay, so we got this tool. Now let's make a roof slab, which is this one. Slab, click. Support will be the surface. And the layer, let's make it central slab, meaning the support surface will located on to the center of this solid slab. 0.3, that's fine for now. So let's call it roof slab. We can also name it here as well. Change to roof. Okay, so that's fine. Okay. And this also, if you change that, basically there will be a surface generated either in the center of the slab, defined as a structural panel layer, or you can also say bottom of slab. So if I say bottom of slab, you'll see that the green surface, whenever you create other architectural elements, if you use that structural panel layer, then it will be actually the bottom of this solid slab. Okay. So we have this roof slab done. Let's save this one first before we crash the machine. So let's do a merge tutorial. I just save into my folder called my first architecture. That's fine, just save it. So next we're gonna merge in already existed sketch file. If you go to our server, there's one folder called if I change my display mode to details. This is folder. So if you click in pick up starter sketches, you open it. Okay, so basically there are 2 sketches in this file. The one we're going to merge in first is partitions. What you can do is select, right click, copy, or you can just do Ctrl C. Copy, and now let's go to window, change to vertical tile. So that's the file we're going to copy in. And first of all, we want to copy into this geometric set1. So we need to define current object. Now if you do either right click or paste, or you can just do Ctrl V. So we paste in. See, that's a new sketch. So that's a new sketch, and we need to align this new sketch to this sketch to the roof boundary. Okay. So what we need to do is we need to say that's a partition new sketch. There are 4 elements projection edges currently being deactivated. So as long as we align those 4 lines, if you click in this sketch, you can see. So basically, okay, expand that again. If I select them one by one, you'll see the orange lines. Those are the 4 lines. We need to redefine those 4 lines in align with our current sketch drawing, which is this one, sketch 1. Okay. So basically, if you double click this projection south, that means this one should be linked to the south line. Oh, sorry, I haven't renamed that properly, but that's the south line. Okay. And west, double click, should be west. Okay. North, double click, should be north. And east will be okay. East. Also, that's why we need to rename the outputs properly before. So now we need to also activate. Right. So you see that kind of like transform. So let's just pick up. Okay, size. That's fine. So this sketch will line up. And next one, we're going to make a floor slab based on this outline. Yeah. So basically here. So this line, you see, those are the boundaries. Okay. And what we need to do is, okay, by the way, that's a roof slab. So if you use a slab again, click. Support this time we use a level 1. Yeah. And we have to give a boundary, otherwise it will become like an infinite floor slab. Boundary will be those lines. So just pick up this line, this line, this line, this line, this line, and this one. Alright, so we have a boundary. And we use layer as top of slab. And again, the structure panel, same as a roof slab. We change that to floor. We name it to floor. Bingo. Right. So we got the 2 slab. Following that, we're going to make a wall. Again, following this periphery. We will do it. Okay. So this time we're going to use wall. Yeah. Let's pre-select those lines in the sketch. So this one until 6. Yeah. We pre-select, and then we click wall. Okay, so all we need to do, one is to give a standard, tell it which specification of the wall you're going to use. So we're going to use partition, double click, scroll down to CMU 12 inches partition, double click again. It gives you that properties of the wall. Yeah. So bottom, this time we're going to do is we can do the floor slab bottom, layer will be top of the slab. Top will do the roof. So this wall will come to the bottom of the slab. Yeah. And then we click OK for now. Right, so if we can hide roof, that's a surface. So you can see those joints. Yeah. So basically what we need to do is we need to articulate the wall by saying first wall will be from this wall. We can change to exterior. Notice this face will come to the exterior face of that wall, and 2 will be this one. I'll make it exterior as well. So we can use this method to articulate all the wall joints. I think I will just skip recording all the way around. Okay, so we have all the wall articulated Yeah, using that method. Right, so we got the wall. Next, I'm gonna insert some door unit based on those points, and also window. So let's first of all pre-select this wall point by unit feature, and we're gonna insert this door. So reference will be this point. Style, if you click this button, and all the navigation method will be also applied to this window as well. So you can pan it, zoom in, zoom out. We use IFC single screen door, double clicking. This is what we're gonna use. Very simple. You can also got many other types as well. Just double click, it will load up. Right, those are the dimensions. And let's say, okay, I want it open to the right. See those screen direction changed. And we can also make it screen, yeah, open. Okay, so this one basically just control the insert point in relation to the door unit. So we just use bottom center. Click OK. So let's insert another one. So again, pre-select a wall. Click door. Reference point will be this one. Instead of we choose style from that little button again, we can just simply click this existing door unit. That will actually load up the same specification. Save your time. This one we're going to change to left. Click OK. So we got 2 doors. Now let's do the window. Okay. Same. By the way, those doors will be saved within wall point 1. Yeah. And so let's do the window. Pre-select wall 1. Click window. Reference point this one. Style, we need to choose from the catalog. Alright, so we use IFC standard window. This is what I'm going to use. Double click. Okay, and we make this one as 0.07. Just make it somehow like a line on the floor. Alright, something not 0.7. Top of the slab, that's fine. Elevation. Let's make it 0. Right. Okay. And so height. Okay, if you give a negative, then come to the opposite direction. See, so elevation, and make this height as 2.07. Same, somehow like same height to the door unit. Make it a bit narrow, 0.8. Okay, so if you click OK, now we can repeat same trick. So basically, let's pre-select wall 1, insert window unit, pick up, now this point. Pick up this point. Alright, and style, we can click this window unit. Yeah, change this one to 0. Okay, click OK. So again, I won't repeat those to record, just to carry on. Okay, so we have all the 6 windows created, and we can also basically, if you look at those windows, for instance, you got all the parameters. Actually, that's a feature which used to define that simple unit, and that's a solid. And we have the window common property, also the standard infill. Yeah, and those are the parameters you can control or change. So if you double click this window unit, those parameters like this offset can be also linked to other parameters as well. So let's try to create 6 parameters control offset of those 6 windows. Quickly do that. Go to Tools, Formula. Let's create a new type of parameter as a length. Call it window offset Part1. Again, make a Point1 because the reason is if you do point the extension name. So what we can do, we can Control C and highlight this layer and doing Control V. So it automatically gives this point 2. You can carry on. Sorry, highlight it. Also put them into the order 5 and 6. Okay, so we can link these 6 parameters to the window. Say first one, offset, formula. Just click yes. Using this one. Done. Click OK. And second one, offset. Right click, edit formula. Go to window offset tool. Click OK. Done. Third one, again offset, right click, edit formula, go to third, OK. And fourth one, double click, this one right click, edit formula, yes, fourth, OK. And then fifth, offset, edit formula, fifth, click OK. Done. Last one, 6, edit formula, yes, 6, OK. So now this 6 meter, the reason why I turned to red, you need to update by clicking this tool, update all. Update all the units, components. There we go, just take a little while. Cool. Right, so now let's, using the design table, control those parameters. Remember how to do that? Click this design table. Check using current parameter values. Change this one to horizontal. Click OK. Then, if you click this one, you come to the 6 parameters. Let's hold Shift down, multiple select, pop into the right column. Click OK. We're gonna save. Let's just overwrite this one. I've got one already. So I'll overwrite this one. Call it design table 1 window offset. Yeah. We'll generate a new Excel spreadsheet. Right, so those parameters, if you do add in table, and let's make this one say 0, and then 0.1, 0.2, 0.2, 0.1. Yeah, we can also say Control C, Control V, so we can use this pattern. So what happens is if you close this one, save, you update this set as well. We can use, say, alright, maybe apply first set of data. You'll see the update model in a second. Will take a few seconds. Right, here we go. So you can also try a different set. Okay, it kind of like give you that little bit interesting effect. Yeah, just offset the window a little bit. Okay. Alright, so next one, we can bring the roof back. Just unhide it. So we got this one. So from here, we're gonna introduce a grid to the building from the same sketch file. It should open here, starter sketches. This is a grid, so we're using same trick, Control C, shift back to this file. Make sure you're in currently geometric set 1. And then we do Control V, got a grid. So we can, again, this grid need to be adapt to the roof boundary. It's similar, see those projections being deactivated, so we need to link them to the right line from the first sketch here. So if you double click south, let's expand. So south will be this south line, yeah, click OK. East will be the east line, click OK. And north will be the north line, this one, click it, click OK. And west will be this west, click OK. And then offset east, again, this no selection, make it east line, okay. And offset west, double click, again highlight this one to this west, okay. So take this west line in sketch 1, yeah. Just clicking, click OK. Good. So now let's reactivate these 6 projection lines. Right click, activate. Yeah, so it's great if you exit. See, it's line up with your roof edges. Okay, and if you look at this grid sketch, it's also got outputs. It's been renamed properly. So from A to I, it's one direction grid. From 1 to 9 is another direction grid. Yeah, and all we need to do is we create a grid folder, and then we can store them into the grid. So okay, the way we do it, we need to create this grid container first. Again, click this one, so you can make sure that's plan. Name it grid east hyphen west. Yeah, and we currently in this container, and then we use this called grid axis. Click in here, reference curve. We will use the output from grid sketch. If you expand it, just hold shift down from A to I, then click OK. See what happens. It will pop out those grids under this grid east and west. Also name them properly. So let's make another direction. Same again, grid container. This time I call it grid north hyphen south. Click OK. And again, we will create grid axis. Reference will from grid 1 to 9. Click OK. Alright, so we can just compress that. So you got those grid allocated properly to east and west, south and north. Okay. Now we're going to use those grids to generate our roof beams.